Hello, person or people who clicked on this video. If you were expecting to see a WWE or TNA full show, when it clearly says highlights and review in the title, please click off the video right now. You have two options also. Either you can watch the video on a live stream, or you can wait 2 to 3 days when somebody is foolish enough to upload it to their channel and get that channel taken off YouTube. I myself, I don't really care much for YouTube, but I want to keep this channel up, so I will not be uploading any material from TNA or WWE. This is strictly wrestling review with comedy, opinion, and a little bit of something else. I don't know what it is, but please, if you do not enjoy wrestling reviews, please click off the video right now. I've given you options. Just leave if you do not enjoy wrestling review commentaries. That is all. Thank you. Just when you thought Vince McMahon couldn't be any more out of touch, you see a Raw show like this where he's trying to shovel bullshit directly down our throats. And I'll get to that when we cross that bridge. But let's start off with the show. It starts off with Miz saying that he's quitting Team Punk and that Wade Barrett will be taking his spot. It's like I said before, the Miz, he's wasting his talents in the mid card. He needs to be pushed up to at least challenging for the WWE title, or at the moment the World Heavyweight title, to get more main eventers. Because what's the point of stacking the mid card when you don't have any main eventers? It's just the same old guys all the time. That gets boring and just repetitive. So we get into the first match: Ray and Sin Cara with R-Truth versus Cesaro and the Primetime Players. And Botch Cara strikes again. The guy goes for a corner springboard arm drag, and he botches it by slipping on the first rope and having to do it on the second rope. Amazing. This guy has had, I think, over 25 botches, and he hasn't even had a year. Maybe a year. He's maybe had a year in WWE, but wow, amazing. The match ends with Sin Cara hitting a 1080 head spin on Cesaro, and of course that leads into 619. The referee doesn't even stop it, even though he doesn't get tagged in or whatever. Ray hits a 619. R2 hits the little Jimmy, and yeah, that's it. Not that good of a match. Then you get a promo with Cena, AJ Lee, Vicky, Dolph, and blah blah blah. We're gonna see this a million times on main event and SmackDown and Superstars. Ugh. The best part was when AJ Lee came out. Well, she was on the Titantron saying that if I come out there, Vicky, I'm gonna have to beat you up and you'll take away the one thing I love. And then Dolph, no homo, I love Dolph Ziggler. He just came out of nowhere and said, put his arm around AJ Lee and said, AJ, we all know what you like to do. classic Dolph Ziggler. But the barrier continues. And then you get the next match: Daniel Bryan versus Cody. No music rose. Surprising. With it starts with Kane and Sandow brawling on the outside. They get into a fight or whatever. Bryan, he suicide dives onto Sandow. Cody takes advantage. He hits the disaster kick on the apron outside onto Bryan. He rolls Bryan into the inside and he hits the crossroads. And then he gets on the mic and says that his teammate Damian Sandow can do the same thing to Kane. So they have a match within the next commercial break. How it starts off: Sandow running away from Kane, Cody Rhodes and Daniel Bryan get to brawling, and they brawl to the back of the arena. And Sandow, he gets basically shit on with a choke slam. 1, 2, 3, let's go home. And then Brad Maddox, the referee from the Atlanta Hell in a Cell screw job scandal or whatever, and British people, very polite. I mean, even when they're saying you can't wrestle, it sounds so classy. That's all I'm gonna say about that one. He comes out with a whole sob story of, I always wanted to be a WWE referee. People said I wasn't big enough or strong enough or whatever. He became a referee. He waited for his moment to strike and become a person of interest. And basically what he says is that he wants a contract in the WWE and he wants to face Ryback. So Vince McMahon comes out and says, I like your guts and your determination, but you might be crazy if you want to fight Ryback. And I'll give you a $1 million contract if you beat Ryback next week. Now, my opinion on this is Somehow Brad Maddox has to win this match. I don't care if it's by outside interference, but the guy has uh, the look of a like he's like a Miz 1.5, not reality star, but you know that guy that people look down on that can come from nothing and basically be a real wrestling superstar. You kind of see that potential in him. Hopefully they don't kill the storyline by just having Ryback swatch him and yeah, that's it. And then Vince McMahon, this is where shit gets very interesting. Vince McMahon, he calls Vicky Guerrero out and he asks her to stop letting CM Punk hide behind the Survivor Series match. And he wants to make a new main event, CM Punk versus Ryback. And I'm thinking, well, okay, I kind of figured this was going to happen. I thought it was going to happen at TLC. But then he adds on something else. It's going to be a triple threat match. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm sitting here in this chair, this faux leather chair. Don't say fucking John Cena. And this fucker says fucking John Cena. What the fuck has John Cena done to deserve a title shot? Besides, what? How how can you lose 4 to 5 matches back to fucking back and then get a title shot for no reason? Just because you sell black and pink t-shirts? No fucking way. And then it kills off the Dolph Ziggler storyline. The Dolph Ziggler and John Cena feud would have been epic, but of course John Cena doesn't want to put anybody over because he knows Dolph Ziggler is a better wrestler and he's more over than him. So nah, you know what, Vince? I want to be in the main event, but make a match 3-way: CM Punk versus Ryback versus John Cena. Why are you in the main event too? I don't know. Salute. Fucking, I don't know who. Somebody needs to take over the company. Roid heads are not wrestlers. CM Punk is the best in the world. No bias, but really, when you think about wrestlers, I got a time limit. So let me go ahead and get off of this. I can talk about this in another video. You get Miz versus Sheamus. Miz carries this match. Go back and look at this match. Miz carries this. He does the punishment, the selling of every move. And of course, he loses because Sheamus halts up or goes super Sheamus and hits the bro kick. What Miz hasn't had a what is this? Sheamus is winning every match and he's not scared of the Miz, but he's like, I don't understand. Like, oh, let me get all this before I have a migraine. Then you get Eve and Asana versus Layla and Caitlyn. And Asana, she was doing a sexy crawl and ass shots in the camera. So yeah, with PG rating of the WWE and Linda McMahon, if she loses, I guess we won't be seeing Asana on TV for probably 4 to 5 months. I'm just saying, Caitlyn wins with a Scorpion Del Drop on Eve. So I guess we're going to see Caitlyn versus Eve at Survivor Series. Caitlyn, why are you using the Scorpion Del Drop? You have arms ripped like a dude. You can't use the torture rack, really. That's my only gripe with Caitlyn. She looks like a power diva with the arms and the legs and stuff, but she's basically just like a Kelly. If you think about it, I hate to say that because like I thought she was one of my favorite wrestlers, well, one of my favorite up and coming wrestlers, but I don't know if it's just her being face, but why are you doing like the the diva moves instead of the power diva moves? Like, it makes no sense. Like, they're watering down the product. Oh yeah, they've been doing that. Then you get Del Rio versus Kofi, and Del Rio pretty much swatches Kofi. I said it incorrectly. He swatches Kofi, whatever. He dominates Kofi Kingston, but and Del Rio, he is the new king of WWE impressions. While the match is going on, he takes time out just to hit Kofi's signature hand slap thing. You kind of hear it in the mic or whatever. And Kofi, I thought we had got past this point. Why are you still doing that when you have people down? Just hit it out of nowhere. This guy, he has Del Rio down after the boom drop. Boom, boom. They know you're about to hit the finish move, you dumbass. Stop doing that shit. God damn. Del Rio, he's about to hit the cross arm breaker. Orton's music hits. Randy Orton's music hits. Del Rio gets distracted. And Kofi Kingston rolls him up. 1, 2, 3. Del Rio loses to Kofi Kingston. But really he doesn't because Kofi gets dominated. So I guess victory on paper, but not mental victory. I don't know. Del Rio turns around and guess who it is? Randy Orton to hit a RKO. Ta-da. Then you get a next match, Cobra versus Evico and Primo, and I'm just showing this matchup to the shortest sentence. Cobra. That's that's the only thing that happened. Oh yeah, Rosa Mendez was out there. Whatever. Then you get Brodus Clay versus Wade Barrett, and Wade Barrett got such a tremendous pop tonight because basically he was in the hometown. He hit the Winds of Change, and for some reason Michael Cole from like 6 months ago, he can't remember the name of the move. It's the Winds of Change, you fucking loser. Just don't say a fucking sidewalk slam. It's the Winds of Change. It's not going to kill his character to say Barrett with the Winds of Change. Clay misses a corner splash. Barrett hits him with the souvenir elbow. You can tell from how the crowd was going. If it would have been a riot if Brodus Clay had won this match. Then you get Jay Uso. Jay Uso versus Heath Slater. Okay. Slater wins with another finisher. This Heath Slater knows more finishers than John Cena. He hits him with a jumping DDT he calls the smash hit. He just used MVP's finisher last week, and then he was using like some kind of face breaker, and then he was using like a scorpion. What? Heath Slater, man on the rise. That's all I'm gonna say. Then you get the main event: CM Punk and Dolph Ziggler versus Ryback and John Cena. Now I was kind of opposed to Punk coming out first, but I guess he had to cut his promo about him staying on for a year as champion, and that nothing's going to derail him, even the three-way triple threat match, and that he's going to continue to be the dominant champion. So I guess it's kind of fine with that because he didn't have a time to do a promo. Let me break this match down to you real quick, real simple. I only got like a couple minutes. Punk and Ziggler dominate Cena, keep him isolated. Cena tag seeing Ryback. Ryback dominates it. Feed me more. He hits the meat hook clothesline on Punk, and then he hits a shell shock on Punk. He wins clean 1, 2, 3, or whatever. And then he chants "Feed me more" to John Cena while they're looking sexually into each other's eyes. Why is Vince McMahon trying to push these roid back freaks when you have such good wrestlers? Still haven't pushed Kofi. Still haven't pushed Zack. Well, you pushed Zack Ryder, but you pretty much killed his character. Barrett. CM Punk, you wanted to take the belt from him just because he's not some kind of muscle-bound freak. Triple H looks at him. Look, you don't have pets like this, brother. I mean, that's Hulk Hogan, but Dolph Ziggler, The Miz, Sheamus. Look at Sheamus. Look, he's redheaded and he has muscles. Miz, he's a good talker on the mic, even though he improves his moves. Nah, fuck all that, man. We want Sheamus. We want the same old boring crap every day. Daniel Bryan. I love Daniel Bryan right now. He can be in that tag team until Kane retires, and it'll still be great. He'll still have his tremendous buzz. So I'm pretty fine with Daniel Bryan where he is right now. Hopefully they can bring it together and be a real tag team. I think this is just my opinion. I think they can become one of the greatest tag teams of all time if they keep them together until Kane retires. That's all I'm saying. If they break this tag team up before Kane retires, it's just gonna be, what are you doing? Ray, he's about to retire. Hopefully, R-Truth, they pretty much killed all his credibility. They're gonna slap the U.S. title on him. Maybe give him a feud with Cesaro. That might help Cesaro, but Truth, his boat has sailed when they killed him off after he cut that tremendous promo on John Cena. But after that, whatever. So I'm gonna get on and get out of here before my time runs out and I can't upload this video. So with that being said, guys, my 13 minutes of fame, or 14, whatever, they're running out, and I'll see you guys later. Oh yeah, the show sucked. Peace. I'm out.